Hey yo, what's up guys? I know it's been a little while since I've done a video. So if you still subscribe to the channel, still watching my videos, thanks a lot. Last video I did on the 135i, I checked the timing and that was good. And then I told you guys to do manual solenoids and see if that fixed it. Well, that didn't fix the issue. So yeah, I'm thinking at this point it's probably a wiring issue or something's going on. My ECU is tripping or my JV4 board is screwed up or something. Since also my two-step ain't working either, so I'm thinking something's going on there, but pretty much just screw it. I ordered a ECU Masters, the EMU Black standalone ECU, so I'm gonna be wiring that up onto this engine and pretty much deleting all my stock stuff, my stock ECU and all of my wiring for that. So it's gonna be pretty fun. Not really, but it's gonna be pretty cool actually getting to do that. So since I do that, I might go ahead and tune it myself, because I kind of know the basics of tuning, but I have never really done it. So it's gonna be a learning curve, and I have another motor, so if this one blows up, I can just put another one in it. So that's cool. So I'll be tuning this car myself after I get the ECU and everything hooked up. So I'm gonna show you guys that one actually get that ECU. So another thing that I got for this car real quick, let's see, I don't know if you guys can kind of tell right here, but I got this 1M rear bumper, and I'm gonna go ahead and probably tonight order the panels for the rear as well, as I am going to be doing a 1M clone body, so I can fit a much bigger tire in the rear and try to get as much grip as I can, since I am going to be drag racing this car. So I just want to give you guys an update on that. This car is kind of parked here. I drive it here once in a while, maybe once or twice a week, just around. I do have another car I drive, so just kind of want to use an update on that. And then the E30, it's just been sitting here. I need to make a little more room here so I can work on it. But everything over here in the engine bay is pretty much done. I just need to hook up the fuel line to it, I think. And then oil's already in there. I gotta finish hooking up the coolant hoses, put some coolant in there. Then I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but this is the ECU that I'm gonna be using. It's a BEMS ECU, plug and play. So it's a full standalone ECU. It's got the map sensor. I have a Bosch 4.9, I think I have. Wideband sensor, and then that's a full standalone. So I'm gonna be tuning this car as well. Trying to get it dialed in. And then the big thing that I just got recently was I'll show you guys on here real quick. It's going to be this harness right here. I picked this up from eBay. It's just a universal fuse box and wiring harness for cars. So it looks like a mess right now, but it's actually pretty nice, labeled and stuff. Each wire has its own numbering on them. You can look on the book and it tells you what it is for. It also says on the wire itself, so it'll say like headlight front headlight left, front headlight right, brake lights and everything else like that. So I'm gonna pull off the carpet, take off the harness that I have in here, vacuum it out, and start laying out this harness as well. And yeah, I'll kind of give you guys maybe a little time lapse of me trying to clean it up real quick, since this is kind of the next thing I need to do in this car. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting on that, and then I'll show you guys what I do. Yeah, so a little better look at it. Here's the thing, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side for now. I had just thrown it in there since I didn't want it to be just hanging out somewhere. So go ahead that, and I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning everything up, taking off the dash. Alright, so I got all the crap that was in there. There was quite a bit of shit in there. So I'll just organize whatever came out of there tomorrow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, honestly, I don't really care about the harness at this point anymore, so let me use another one. So I'm gonna pull the harness out, take off the dash, put the dash to the side, and then so that way I can start laying out the new body harness, and then just fully take off whatever I had already hooked up. So the one I already had in here was already pretty much fully hooked up, but Yeah, I just don't really, want to mess with it later on. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling the dash off, and then get all this stuff cleaned up and start laying in the new harness. Alright guys, so here's my dash. I took it out. This was the suede that I was telling you guys about. You know, it's kind of dirty right now. Actually, really fucking dirty. But yeah, it's like kind of like almost like Alcantara, but not quite. So yeah, I really screwed up really bad. I see some spots right here because I put too much glue and it actually filtered through it. And some part I didn't put enough glue, like right here. So I'm gonna be redoing this process since I did it a while ago, and you see how it really did. I screwed up really bad doing this. So I'm gonna do this whole job once again, and this time I'm gonna film it so you guys can see how you guys can do it if you guys want to do it on your own. Since then I've done a few other things, so I got it much better at doing this than the first time. You guys can see I have some really bad joints and stuff like that. So put this just on top of the car for now. Fuck. So here's the harness out of the car. It's just a big bunch of wires. So here's the fuse box. So you can take that. I have no fuses on there. I have all these wires in the back. It's pretty nasty, honestly, not gonna lie. It's kind of hard sometimes to track some of these wires down. I did it this loom, and with the car being an early model, like a really early model, it's kind of even hard to find a good schematic sometimes. So that's another reason why I'm doing the switch over. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start laying the other harness out. I'm probably not gonna get even close to being done, but just gotta get a basic outline of the new harness. All right, so since I'm just gonna give you guys a quick demo on this, and this is gonna be the ignition switch, gonna be one of the most important ones to do. So since I'm going to be doing splicing this onto that harness, so pretty much just kind of have to find out exactly what each one of these pins will do, and then after that way I can transfer over to the other one. So kind of the same thing that I do to this is going to be the same thing to any other connectors on the car that I'm looking to keep. So this is probably going to be the hardest one, so I'm going to go ahead and start messing around with it. All right, so after a little bit of messing around, I got this sorted out. I got constant power going into it, this red cable right here. Then I got momentarily switch for the starter signal. Then I got my accessories wire, which is this pink one right here, or orange one. So this was gonna send pretty much signal to the fuel pump, brake lights, anything of that nature is gonna get the signal from this one. Then this one's gonna be the one that signals to the ECU, and also the rest of the engine bay harness. So this is the ignition for the harness itself, not for the car, just for the harness. So and then this one is another ignition, but it's going to be to an ignition for kind of accessories, but for other stuff, other accessories. So I got two accessories. It's going to be main accessories, and this is like secondary. It's just kind of weird how they have them split up. I could have probably connected both onto them the same thing, since this wire and this wire technically the same thing on the switch as well. So except this one cuts off the power on the while you're starting, it will cut power. So this one could not be the fuel pump one, since you need fuel pump while you're cranking. So this is going to be the main one, and this is going to be the secondary for like lights and other stuff like that, for like headlights and other stuff. So these, I don't need any of these right here, so I'm set on that. So pretty much got to do the same thing I did this to the rest of the car, and I'll be good to go. So I can't wait to test this out and see if this actually is going to work. So alright guys, so I think it's going to be it for today's video. It's kind of getting late already. Forgot what time it is right now, but it's pretty late already. So I'm going to wrap things up right now. I'll get back onto this as soon as I can. Post another video on the E30. Keep the content coming up. So if you guys are really interested in seeing E30 stuff, go ahead and just comment below that you want to see more E30 stuff, and I'll for sure do that. I'm also going to do on the 135i body work. So I told you guys I got that 1M rear bumper. So now I got to work on buying the rear fenders and then other stuff like front fenders, bumpers, and all stuff. And I can go ahead and start doing that. So sometime around the spring, I plan on taking it to get painted. So by then, the body work should all be done and ready for paint. So yeah, content coming up on the 135i for when I get the new ECU. Got to finish this wiring on the E30, and the E30 should be ready to turn on really. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out what's coming up. And if you guys are a return subscriber, once again, thanks for watching. Peace out.
Get the fuck out of here, fucking dickhead. Does it even say I killed him?